Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So look on the screen. Layoffs, as I said before, said again, all the job elimination. Where's the job creation? Here it says this article Tyson shuts down U.S. processing plants. Over 5,000 layoffs confirmed. 5,000 layoffs. Shutting down the plant. So it says since early 2023, basically Tyson, again, that's the place that has the chicken, they've cut over 5,100 chicken, 1,276 pork, and 809 beef processing jobs. Wow. It says Perry's closure alone wiped out 25% of the town's employment. Agriculture Dive reports the company is streaming operations, closing older sites to stay lean and rising costs. Emporia's production moved 275 miles away, draining the local economy. Iowa State Dr. Chad Hart warns incomes are down, margins are tight, and job alternatives are few. In Perry, 60% of laid off workers lived in a town. Many have already left. Closures like this aren't just economic losses, they uproot lives and fracture entire communities. Exactly. Because here's the thing, a lot of these jobs, like Tyson Manufacturing, a lot of times they're pretty much carrying men the whole town. So if these jobs end, it's a domino effect. Little mom and pop diner, it's hard to go already with inflation and the rising cost of food. That in itself is very difficult. So next thing you know, domino effect, businesses in that community will start to close. Job losses, that's tax dollars that are no longer being collected. So what about city services, water, police, mail, 911 calls, trash pickup? It's a domino effect. Why? If that's the main employee there and jobs are few, no reason to stay. And then here's the sad thing. Well, time to pack up and leave. What, go to the city? Same thing, no jobs. And the cost of living may be a lot more expensive with regards to housing, rent, mortgages, things like that. No one is safe. $5,000 layoffs. And here's the deal. Just like the video I uploaded about Amazon, when they laid off that 10,000, now they're saying if you add the numbers up, you're between 27 and then I'm hearing the max 41,000 layoffs. Robots, AI. AI can be the most innovative and also, in my opinion, the most cruel invention for mankind. Why? It just takes jobs. You're basically replacing people. You've outlived your value. No longer value, no longer needed. Layoffs, even in hospitals, across the board, nobody is safe. And the sad thing is, I don't hear the politicians speaking of, okay, since AI is a major factor in job elimination, I'm not hearing anything. So what do you expect the people to do? Because we already know that their living is made. Oh, they're good. They're going to be fine. They're good. So what do you have for the people? Just asking for a friend. What do you have for the people? I'm willing to assume pretty much nothing. What do you have for the people? What's the great idea? Who's planning? People, as I told a friend of mine, we are on our own. And then don't forget, with the Medicaid and Medicare cuts, people get older, stress brings on illness. It'll manifest itself from the mental to the physical. And when that happens, people start becoming ill. Well, they're not going to have private health insurance because they've been laid off. So that's a wrap. Medicaid, Medicare, unfortunately, as I said before, said again, I think we're in a civilized silent purge. And what's next will be the chaos around the corner. Will people start losing everything? They believed in the system. The system, it didn't work. We were told it didn't work. And so when you have a large group of people that are facing food insecurity, housing insecurity, people start to lose their ish. You know what I mean? They start to totally lose it. So next phase, the chaos around the corner. I think we're going to go from what's happening now, the civilized silent purge, to the chaos around the corner. And this right here doesn't get any better. I don't see it getting any better. Basically, looking at the Hunger Games, people are already in survival mode. And that's challenging. Already in survival mode. Again, food and housing insecurity, middle class, working class. Yeah, people worked hard. And what can you do? What can you do? The options are very few. Wait on what? Seriously. This is a very dangerous time to try to survive. What a lot of people, what can they do? Oh, they're hiring over here, but that may be in another state. If people are check to check, they don't necessarily have money to go and travel, maybe like 100 or 200 miles away just to relocate for a job. TSA is hiring. If you're not in that area, it's not helpful. So people are already living paycheck to paycheck. So when they get laid off and that money will run out, unemployment is temporary, you see a downward effect. What's being done to keep the Americans housed? What's being done to end food insecurity? The people donating are now in need. This is not sustainable. And my concern is that we're going to be losing a lot of people in the population. And to the powers that be, hey, maybe that's the whole idea. No job, food insecurity, housing insecurity. What do you expect to happen? Where can they go? Okay, I'm going to work on this plant. I'm going to get me a job at Amazon. They're already using robots, AI. Manual labor, nobody is safe. Look at Indeed. AI. 1,300. Let go. So Indeed is supposed to be the place where you go to find the job, but you're laying off people that already work at the job. What does that tell you? And some of these jobs, man, it's a joke. It's like a ghost job. Some of these jobs don't exist. Some of these companies, what I say, that they're playing with us. Oh, hey, here's a job. And you're like, what? Well, in case this, we get this going. In case, if you don't have a job, then why are you posting it now? Some of these companies are really playing. It's a ghost job. Make it look like they're doing something. A friend of mine was telling me about a training class. We were talking about a training class. And oh yeah, they had this training class, blah, blah, blah. Signing for the training class. Guess what? The presenter didn't even show up. And it's like, what? The presenter didn't even show up. I said that the company is playing. There's no training class because there's no job. They just put it out there. The one who sent the email didn't even show up. So what do you mean it's a training class? There wasn't one. So why'd you put it out there? To make it look like they're doing something. I was shocked. Put out there for a training class, and the presenter doesn't even show up. Make it make sense. Anyway, let me know what you all think. This is absolutely, it's just horrifying. Again, all the job eliminations, where's the job creation? Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.